I was 32 years old when my mother pressured me into marrying a millionaire who could neither hear nor speak. I was a successful architect and very happy in my career, but for the sake of my mother's happiness and our family's circumstances, I accepted this proposal. I spent months learning sign language so that I could communicate with my future husband. After the wedding, I gave up my thriving career to be by his side at all times. I took care of his every need and spent hours talking to him through signs. I believed our relationship did not need words, and a short while later, I became 6 months pregnant. One afternoon, while I was cooking in the kitchen, I heard a male voice behind me. That voice wasn't a stranger's. It belonged to my husband. He said very calmly, "I am not deaf. I never was." The utensil fell from my hand, and I stood there stunned. My husband, who had been silent for years, was now standing before me, speaking clearly. He explained that he had staged this entire drama just to see if a girl would love him for who he was or only for his wealth. Tears welled up in my eyes because I had sacrificed years of my life for a lie he had created in the name of a test. Just then, he stepped toward me and said he had something else to tell me. I realized that the relationship I thought was built on love was actually a game of chess where I was merely a pawn. My breath hitched as he handed me an old letter. It was a letter my mother had written to him before the wedding, clearly stating that if he married me, my mother would be given a large sum of money. I understood then that my mother hadn't pressured me out of love, but out of greed for wealth. My husband told me he knew from the start that my mother was greedy, which is why he put on this act to see if I was like her or different. He told me he was testing me and had seen that my love for him was sincere. But for me, this was all unbearable. I wiped my tears and told him plainly that he had lied to me for years to test my sincerity, and had put me through a trial I never signed up for. To me, a relationship without trust was meaningless. I packed my bag right then and decided I would no longer stay with him. I also severed ties with my mother because I had been a victim of her greed. I restarted my career as an architect. Now, I am no longer a helpless daughter or the silent wife of a millionaire. I am an independent and self-respecting woman who wants to raise her child with truth and dignity.